boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders. This is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Bream Studios here in Garfield, New Jersey. I am Dark Messiah. I don't always finish stories, but when I do, I make sure the next time you kiss your mother, you're not sure what that taste is on her cheek, because that is where I finished my story. And on the phone, as always, the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz.
It's your boy Alex, the motherfucking Hill, aka the Stanley Podcast, and also known as the leader that runs the place. Have your girl come on her face, have her run it to a cross space. That's right, changing it up.
And on the boards, Steve Franchise or Mr. J Kidd, if you are nasty like that.
Yo, what is going on? It's your boy, the Franchise on the ones and twos, giving you that Ultra Wrestling Heel news.
Yes, yes.
Sure. How we doing, guys?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, same here.
Exhausted.
I got a
You're
slight headache,
exhausted.
but
You're exhausted. I came back from Virginia. I did something Saturday y'all wouldn't believe.
Oh, tell us, sir.
What's legal in New York?
Weed?
And that's what I did for the first time ever.
Wow. Interesting.
Hey, welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
The 420 club.
No, bro. I was on the beach, hotter than a motherfucker. It was 93, felt like 108. I don't know why it was like that in Virginia.
Jesus!
Yo.
The fucking sand was so hot. It was like Vince McMahon court case in the beginning.
Oh, wow.
We're going to get to him today.
Oh, wow.
Somebody said some wild shit, and apparently Kevin Nash said it's true.
Ooh.
What's good? We're going to get to some wild shit about...
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yeah.
Wait, why is it every time I don't talk to y'all, I say something random, and you be like, yeah, we're going to talk about it. I don't really be thinking half this shit be in the damn thing.
Yeah. It be happening.
It's not in the lawsuit, but apparently there's some more shit that we didn't know before.
That's crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
That is nuts.
Hey, check this out. I got a little segue to the beginning of this thing, because as I'm on the beach, I got to see a whole bunch of some thick-ass cheeks.
Cheeks of the week.
There we go.
Hey.
And we're going to kick it off with the lovely cheeks from the city of cheeks, Miami, Lola Vice.
Hey.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to play GTA 6 on that.
Yo.
She's sitting on the thing, and you can still see it.
Lola bad, yo.
Lola was bad when she was fighting. Lola was bad when she was beating up other women. I thought she was already bad.
Shit.
She's sitting on it.
Right.
You can still see it.
Hey, look, I got a top list of women that can be like, hey, shut the hell up, and I'll listen. Fuck.
Yeah, Lola Vice, Rhea. What's that other one that used to do UFC? They called her like Megatron or something. Her, because she'll beat the brakes off of you.
Word. You ain't watching this? I am so sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the first three off the top of my head.
I don't know. I got Rhea. I got Lola Vice.
Mm-hmm.
I have Nikita Lyons.
Yes. I'm
Nikita,
sorry.
of course.
How to forget Nikita? Yes.
She's like a brown.
How you
belt,
forget Nikita?
You know.
Yeah, because she does what is it, like hop keto or something?
Yeah, she do hot keto.
Does some mixed martial arts, yeah.
Yeah, so she'll definitely kick somebody's ass.
She do MMA and also BBC.
Just slip that
And
in and I'll slip
you know
something to
funny?
her, but you know.
Also funny who I would like. What's her name? The chick from NXT, the black chick that was fucking with our world champion.
Legends?
Yeah, Lash Legend.
Yeah, she tall shit. She likes
tall,
to kick the shit out of me, and I want it.
What's your... Damn. Why is she reminding me?
Jade. How we? Oh, Jade.
Oh, yeah, Jade Cargill, of course.
Those
Yeah.
abs? Those biceps?
First of all, one, Jade got told me nothing. I'm a stay-at-home husband. What are you talking about?
Facts.
Yes.
What
I
would
would
you like?
be.
What would you like for dinner, and what time do you want it ready?
Yes.
First of all, dinner is cooked. I'm butt naked in the kitchen, greased up like chicken. What's up? What we doing?
What are you doing that chicken?
Moving on, we have double mystery cheeks. It is not the same person.
Okay.
Can you name these mystery cheeks?
I think I know the
I
first one.
can't. I couldn't. I had to put my phone.
First
properly.
one
It wasn't
is-
the same cheese.
First one is Caleb Braxton.
Okay, that is the one on the left. Yes, that's Caleb Braxton.
Oh, second one's Caleb Braxton.
The one on the left is Caleb Braxton, and the
First
one on the
one.
right is who?
I can't even tell you, but she got the yams for Thanksgiving. Good Lord. I don't know who that is. At this point, I don't care. I like a faceless person.
The left is Caleb Braxton, and the right is who? Main roster WWE.
Selena Vega.
No, too tall.
Oh, wait. No,
Too dark.
she has more tats. Oh, my bad.
That'd be Bianca.
She has
That is
Gyarados
Bianca
tats.
Belair.
That's Bianca?
That is Bianca.
That's Bianca?
That's Bianca.
I see why my
Whoa.
husband so much so he want to have a baby. What?
I did not know that was Bianca.
And look like Caleb putting on a little LBs there, which I am not against.
It's going to be a nice...
First of all, let me change my list. I'm going to take last list off. I'm going to need Bianca up there too. But that's powerful.
I'm just sad about later what we're going to talk about of
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And the main event of Cheeks of the Week, we got Sky Blue, Harley Cameron, and Mandy Sachs, formerly known as Mandy Rose.
Mandy Sachs should be named Mandy Black. She is so close to being a red bone black chick.
Jesus!
But don't forget, she is AEW, an all-elite white woman.
Hey man, look, let me tell you now. She said police. I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to jail.
I'll be dead if she just literally comes up to AEW as the I am AEW. Only white woman. Tony Khan will probably book it. Knowing the market he is, he would probably book it.
Tony Khan will book it, name her dad, beat his meat, and do a line of coke all the same.
What up, G?
You're gonna,
Salute the jobber tears for that.
You're gonna do,
Hey, bro,
you're gonna do a line of cloak with Vince McMahon.
I missed last week. I'm on it today. You got me fucked up. I got to catch up.
I sent an extra thing.
Oh, did you?
On my way in. There was some breaking news. Throw it in right after fantasy booking.
Okay, no problem.
And it is time for Ultra Fantasy Booking.
Yeah, let's get it.
Last week was Warzone. We kicked the night off with a tag match. It was FTR taking on none other than Billy and Chuck. And as soon as this thing refreshes, because technology is weird, there we go. Billy and Chuck won, FTR won with 69% of the votes. How fitting, considering it was Billy and Chuck. 69-31. Next up, Cody Rhodes came out for a promo. I've been WCW United States Champion for almost 3 years. I've taken on open challengers. I've taken on beasts. And I've competed in matches designed to cripple the average mortal man. I think it's time to start a new story. I think it's time I challenge for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. And our champion, LA Knight, comes out. No. That's not how this works. You think you walk out here in your used car salesman suit and just get a shot at my title? No. Maybe down in Jacksonville. But if you want a shot at LA Knight, yeah. Get in line and take a number, dummy. Yeah. And then our GM, Jim Cornette, comes out. Cody, I'm sorry, but I have to agree with our champion. Yes, you've been an impressive United States champion, but it doesn't mean you jump to the front of the line for a world championship shot, unless you want to invoke option C. unless you want to forfeit that United States title, then you can have a shot at the World Championship. The choice is yours, and yours alone. Legends of the Hidden Temple. And then Cody replies.
Good reference.
Hey, I'm a 90s kid.
Me too, man. Me too.
And then Cody replies, Jim, I know you spend a lot of time around my father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. So I'm sure you've heard him say, the only limits we have are the ones we place on ourselves. So yes, it is with a heavy heart I forfeit the United States Championship, and I start my new story. Oh! Match 2. The Giant took on Walter. And with 78% of the votes, Walter is the winner. Match 3 was a 6-man tag team match. And the winning team will added to an Elimination Chamber match for the vacant United States Championship. Mm-hmm. The team of Moose, Andrade, and Ricky Starks, with 88% of votes, defeated Colt Cabana, Takeshita, and Mansoor. Next up, Cody Rhodes took on The Miz with L.A. Knight as the special guest ref. Yeah! And with 78% of the votes, Cody Rhodes defeated The Miz. Yeah! And in our main event, it was for the number 1 contender in the women's division. And winning by 1 vote, 18-17. Chris Statlander defeated Raquel Gonzalez and is the number 1 contender against Sky Blue. And now we move over to Dragon Force.
Yeah. You know what I realized? I did Dex on how we together before the White 6 thing happened, and I'm still mad at I ain't getting a paycheck for that. Anyway.
Same way I booked Cody versus AJ before it happened. But yes, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking, at this point, WWE, go listen to me, go and get that little small check cut. Anyway, I like the way my last show went, double nothing, and I like the way I got some new champions. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to have all my champions run some matches today.
Night of Champions.
Night of Champions.
So we have Mia Yim being our new Stardom champion. We would have Mia Yim go against her hardest match she probably ever going to go against. She's going to go against Rosemary in a hardcore match. Our next match, seeing how Jacob Fatu, the Samoan Werewolf. I want an owl, but I don't feel like doing that.
We'll have one soon.
ECW champion. So we're going to have him face off against Kevin Steen in a fall count anywhere match. You gotta go ECW rules on this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Extreme.
Dexter Loomis and Uncle Howard are our new tag team champions. They will go against Aussie Open.
I like how that falls together.
Now this one right here, this is going to be a fun one. We're going to have Drew McIntyre finally get revenge on somebody that's been plaguing him for a while. That ain't been said.
CM Punk? Oh, wait.
No.
Because that happened yesterday.
But we'll be nice. Not that person.
Or that happened on Friday.
This is going to be a person Drew never got a chance to face on television the way he should have got it. It will be Drew for the world title versus the leader of Undead Money, The Undertaker.
Teddy Long was there, giggling like a schoolgirl because he wants to announce it.
You're going one-on-one with the Undertaker player.
Bro, that's one word. You see Teddy Long walk out, you just need to go home. At this point, you know what's about to happen. You about to have a 50-man tag team match, or you want to play The Undertaker. And I don't want to do either.
You ever see that Planet of the Apes meme? Like, oh no. Oh no.
You blew it up.
When you see Teddy Long.
But that'd be the end of Dragon Force.
Hey.
Chin, tits, shoo. That almost didn't make the table. But anyway, it is a dark day for the father of Roman Reigns, Sika Anoa'i, has passed on.
Bro, this is crazy. He lost his brother, and now he lost his dad. He's the last of this.
Yep.
Rest in peace, of course.
One's up.
The legendary Sika.
Wild Samoans.
Truly a great history of bad
As the older bloodline gets laid to rest, the younger bloodline is taking over.
As Xavier Woods once said, they got hella ooses.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, first of all,
nonstop.
When they sent the Usos down that day and said, go to your family tree, and it was like, oh yeah, that's ooze. Oh yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all too. You know, we older than him. But that's all. Stop it. That shit was confusing. And then when The Rock broke out the family tree, I said, I hate this. No offense, I love the family, but I hate this shit.
Yo, so, and there's hella ooses now on SmackDown, so we'll get to that later.
Remember back in like February when we were going into Mania, and I kept saying I want every Polynesian on fucking WWE television.
Yes, I remember that day. It's happening.
It's
slowly happening.
Hey, it's so slowly happening to the point that it's so
apparently they bought the trademark for like Hikuleo's name, so they're signing him soon.
Hey, first of all, even Zilla said, "See you soon." I said, "God damn, bro!"
Apparently, Zilla's on the way.
Hella ooses.
Omaga's
baby boy right
meanwhile,
there.
Fucking Jay and Jimmy haven't been on TV in like a month.
At this point right now, SmackDown is the SmackDown hotel for The Rock, and it's just gonna be just Samoan. That's all it's gonna be.
Basically.
You think Jimmy's gonna pop more when he comes back to try to reunite the Usos?
Probably.
Yeah, to fight the Tongas.
First of all, when he shows back up in his music play, the crowd's just going to cheer for the fact that he's going back with his brother, and they're going to be
pretty
Usos
much
for a short time.
Now,
they're going to be Usos for a short time. They're not going to be long term. Right now, Jay is the man.
Let's save this for when we actually get to the bloodline segment. We'll come back to this.
Okay.
But let's start with look in my eyes. What do you see? So CM Punk showed up on SmackDown to announce his status. I don't know that he ever actually got to it.
He never did.
He never did. But
Paul Heyman
came to the ring, and he wanted to talk to his best friend. And he wanted to ask him a favor. And he said, take me with you.
Take me with you.
He's fucking scared and he's Samoan. Take me with you.
I love yo, man, just take me with you.
I gotta say, I gotta love how terrified Paul Heyman is in here.
These fucking Samoans got him shit in his pants.
Yo, for real, because he knows these Samoans. He knows what they can do.
And to think the wild one hadn't even shown up yet.
You thought the one that just showed up was wild.
No. The thing is, Paul knows the Usos and Roman from when they was kids.
Mm-hmm. He knows there's hella Usos.
Tamatonga, his brother. Solo.
You thought the first three was bad?
Jacob Fatu. These are motherfuckers that was born around time. He wasn't even around with the family no more. He don't know these motherfuckers. They new to the game, and they are dangerous.
Mm-hmm. And then, obviously, the Bloodline came out. They talked some shit. They tried to attack CM Punk, but Roman has an edict. The Bloodline is not to touch CM Punk out of respect for Heyman. Because that is his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
But they tried to attack him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cody came out of nowhere with a bat. And what people did not catch, that was in homage to Sting. Because both he and Punk had a thing with Sting in AEW.
Yep. I'm glad that you caught that. That's pretty good.
Hey man,
When I saw that, I was like, "Oh shit, they're doing this thing on Memorial, or like they're doing a thing."
Look, I just want to know one thing. I want to take out. So far, almost all the Cody people is here. Do we ever see Sting coming back, not to wrestle, but to be in the back with Triple H?
Possibly. I don't think he's coming back to be like a producer or anything, because he's not a wrestling mind, and everybody he's admitted that he's not like a student of the game, and everybody that knows wrestling has always said he's not a student of the game. So I don't think he's coming back to coach anybody or be a producer. Maybe he'll show up once or twice just to say hi to people. That's about it.
Yeah. So, before we get to the next one, Darth.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
What did I say last week?
What did you say? Drew, something about Drew McIntyre
Going to
going to SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And what did he do?
He showed up and fucking rocked CM Punk, and then dragged him around
Exactly
like a
what I
fucking
said.
child.
Exactly what I said. I was like, Drew coming out.
When he got to the stage and dropped him, I'm like, yo, he almost broke his fucking arm again.
Yo, for real. For real.
Because he didn't take a clean fall. I was like, he kind of banged that same arm again.
Dude, I kind of like the transition from them, because I think it was who was it that was backstage before this fight? Because it was another fight that was trying to get resolved. And then they opened this. I don't think it was a fight. It was just like a backstage thing. And then they opened the door, and then Drew McIntyre had CM Punk in his arms.
Was it? Who was talking right before that happened?
Fuck.
Well, it was
I
unimportant.
forgot.
Obviously.
It wasn't important, I guess.
Unimportant.
All I know is WWE, and we get our check.
Yeah,
But
right. Let me get my check for that one.
Like apparently we're
Called
writing
that
your stories for you weeks before you even write them.
You hear that phone? Someone pick it up, because I fucking called it. All right. I love calling these out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey,
So yeah,
I
he was not fired. Or I mean, he was not
He did
quitting.
not quit. Yeah.
He was not quitting, obviously.
And what
all planned.
someone pointed out on the social medias, they're doing the Brett and Sean storyline when Sean lost his smile, but they're doing it a lot faster, because obviously Sean was gone for like 2 years, and
So who's losing the smile?
and
CM
the
Punk.
funny part is CM Punk, who hates Shawn Michaels, he's Shawn Michaels. That's the funny part.
You could tell he hates him because, he came out in NXT with a Bret Hart shirt while Shawn Michaels was, introducing him back.
Yes.
How you just like come out with a Bret Hart hoodie?
That's the ironic part. Yeah.
That was so ironic.
And look, this whole segment was great, and we finally get to see blood again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The blood on fucking SmackDown
Bro,
on Fox.
They zoomed in on it. I said,
Fox
hey,
is
yo.
getting some leniency here.
Well, then again, they're
man.
leaving, so I don't think they care at this point.
Yeah, that's why they're giving the leniency.
But also,
They probably worked out a deal.
No, I'm saying they just did it and didn't tell them they were doing blood.
Hey, look. Also, what I liked about this segment is the simple fact he took that bracelet off his wrist, because I knew he was going to say something about that bracelet when he got on TV again.
Mm-hmm.
I love
And
it.
he did. He did it last night on Raw. He
took the bracelet.
And you're
Boy.
stupid fucking dog. It was almost rocking Cody again. You stupid fucking dog.
Yo, Pharaoh always catching the fucking wave.
Fucking Larry and Pharaoh need to just show up and fucking wreck shit.
No
dog fighting promoting. No.
They bring dogs into the dressing room, close the door, let them shit and pee on his stuff, and then leave.
Let him shit in front of the door and like set fire on it on the bag.
And then
so they can stomp it out.
And then the main event of SmackDown, it happened. The werewolf is here.
We've been talking about it for weeks and
Boy,
months.
he slimmed down so great.
What up, Knox? Yo, he's on that fucking
slimmed.
Walter plan.
He slimmed.
He's on that Walter plan. He's on the fucking Ozempic or something.
Bruh,
He was like, I need to get ready.
First of all, guess how much he weighs when he showed up?
He's got to be like 240.
No.
How much?
This man is 280 pounds.
What? That's
Yeah. You're right, because he was probably like 320 or something before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that man toned that shit into straight muscle. I said, this is fucking crazy, because on Bully Ray's podcast, him and Mark Hamill was talking about it, and Mark Hamill said, I just want to know one thing. As big as he is, and he weighs 280 pounds, how he make that jump from turnbuckle to the announce table for him to be a big man.
That shit
I said, you're fucking right, because I forgot to even think about that shit.
I thought he was Logan Paul doing this shit, bro. Like, dude's a massive dude, bro. Doing shit like this.
This is why he's a fucking freak of nature, because he did that.
This is why people should fear him. Now being on SmackDown.
And remember last week when I was talking about there's a certain niche for certain people that don't have the body type for wrestling. Like, I kept bringing up Kevin Steen. Everybody can't be Kevin Steen. Everybody can't be Jacob Fatu. He's an anomaly. It works for him. It doesn't work for everybody.
No.
Everybody can't be that.
Bro, we only had three big guys that are able to do that. Kevin Owens, Jacob Fatu, and Keith Lee are three people that are one in a generation that can do shit. You like, dude, those are luchador moves. Why are y'all doing these?
Yoko couldn't even pull these off.
Every fat guy that wants to wrestle can't do that. It works for them, not everybody.
Yoko can't even pull this off. Bro.
You have to have all the other, like, the personality, all the other aesthetics for a wrestler to go with the fact that you're a fat guy doing those kind of moves.
The personality,
there you go.
The strength, the powerhouse. You had to be able to show that you could do feats that nobody else could do, a.k.a. Mark Henry, a.k.a. Big Show, a.k.a. Braun Strowman. Like, you got to be, like, when you're big, you're them three guys. But when you're these three guys, you are a creative character people make in the game.
Yeah.
Now, did anybody catch this, though? When Solo and Jacob was in the ring doing the one-up, did you see that Tungaloa and them looked scared looking at Jacob Fatu?
Even they don't fucking trust him.
The thing is, like, I feel like how they're recruiting them is by levels.
There's levels to this shit.
There's levels to this shit. For real. Like, I'm dead serious. Where Tonga literally came in like savages. This motherfucker came in more than a savage. And then you imagine there's going to be another Samoan, Zilla, probably, that's going to be more crazier than him.
Okay, first of all, let's just put this in perspective. We already got 4 in this bloodline, right? If you were to bring Zilla and their brother, the tall dude from New Japan, where did that lead the bloodline? Because there's only still 3 members.
Well, I assume by then we would have Roman somewhere around SummerSlam, and then he's going to show up in, like, what the fuck is going on?
I feel like
and then at that point we'll have, you know, NWO and NWO Black and Red, and we're going to start splintering off
with all the Samoans, with all the Polynesian.
Hey, look, I'm cool with that.
Are you black and white or are you black and red?
Hey, look, no, are you black and red or are you red and black?
It looks like they're united there, but like
now, this is my thing about this whole storyline. I'm enjoying it. We had Roman Reigns, the head of the table. The man has been there, not technically the longest, because, you know, we all seen the Usos on TV first before we saw who Roman was. You have him. He's been there longer. He's been trained by the best. He's fought the best. He's more ring knowledge. You got the Usos, longest reigning tag team champs. These guys know how to do it. And then you had Solo being the destroyer of them. Now you have Solo.
Hashtag not my tribal chief.
Word.
Speaking of that, though.
Wait. Now you have Solo trying to be the head of the table. Cool, whatever. I need him to get out them big ass suits because they ain't fitting him. Or I need him to get back in
he's not Suge Knight. Nah. He's not Suge Knight.
But Solo has a plan, and his plan look like a mafia plan. He ain't doing no damn work. He's bringing in the work to do for him.
Mm-hmm.
You have Tonga and his brother, 2 tag team champs from New Japan. These guys are dangerous as hell in their own right. They can compare with Usos. But who can Roman get to go against Jacob fucking Fatu?
I don't know.
That's going to be crazy. Now, speaking of this, Did you guys catch before Jacob came out or before the match even happened? Solo said Roman Reigns is not coming back.
Oh yeah.
Okay, remember that?
Yeah.
The place has been set, or the piece has been set. That's it right there. That's when we know there's speculations that we're gonna have Roman's bloodline and Solo's bloodline.
Which again, I think is still The Rock's bloodline.
The Rock's bloodline, because they did it for The Rock. Damn.
I did it for The Rock.
Dark.
Did it for The Rock.
Hey, Dark, we finally had the match that you've been saying for years. Bloodline versus bloodline over the control of Paul Heyman. Put him in the cage above the ring.
Facts.
And him screaming in the air.
My tribal chief!
My tribal chief, no. Bro, get me down from here. Oh, that's going to be awesome.
And then last night on Raw, the Wyatt Six, we got some backstory.
This
to
was
Uncle Howdy.
good. This was good.
We had Uncle Howdy face off with Bo Dallas in sort of a therapy session.
This was good.
He spilt.
let me tell you.
He spilt his, I guess, true life feelings of what happened when Wyndham Rotunda died.
Yo, can I tell you two things? One, I almost cried watching this.
Yeah, me too.
Seeing Bo Dallas not in Bo Dallas' normal self, I was like, bro, everything he's speaking, that shit is coming from the heart. Like, that's truly him.
That's Tyler.
What made me almost cry is when he said, we're going to make them remember, and he sounded just like his brother.
Mm-hmm.
I said, damn, bro. I wonder if WWE is not even, like, really writing this story. It's just Bo doing this shit just because he knows his brother very well, that he can pull it off without needing WWE to help him out.
I mean, hear the story that he said. He said all his life he wanted to be exactly like his brother. Like, just exact of his brother. Now, this is pretty much, a double-edged sword here. But I think he could pull it off.
Bro, I know he can, especially them doing this sit-down in the Fire Funhouse.
Yo, this shit is crazy, for real.
I said, boy, they cooking.
They cooking right now.
Has been saying the same thing. They was like, look, Triple H error, bruh, he not even cooking no more. This nigga got Gordon Ramsay in there making some fire shit.
He got some cooks already. He got
like
some
what?
world-class cooks.
Like what? It's not even, like what is it? Not even been 30 days. We didn't have the White Six show up. We didn't have Jacob Fatu show up, and we didn't have Joe Henry on NXT.
Oh my God! Don't even, dude. We gotta talk about that. I don't know why there's no picture in this for it. Right? Did you get a picture for
what?
For Joe Henry being on NXT?
No. We can talk about but so much.
We could, yeah. That was exciting, by the way, even though it was like a minute or like it was the first one out. But there was a promo.
He the first one out, but when his music hit, that camera was shaking like a motherfucker from the excitement.
Yeah,
that was shaking for real.
Yeah.
So hell, when Kazarian showed up, it fucked me up.
I like what they did after when he got eliminated. He went to the back. I think it was in the Instagram film or whatever or reel. He went to Shawn Michaels. He said, "Oh, you got 30." He almost looked like a heel, pretty much in the back then. He was like, "Oh, you had 30, 20 other guys, NXT guys, all against Joe Hendry." I'm gonna show you, Shawn Michaels, that I can do this at any show. So I feel like we're gonna get more Joe Henry on NXT.
Yo, what's funny to me is when Joe Henry came out, and I've been watching Joe Henry for a good minute.
Yeah.
It popped in my head. I forgot that he was on WWE television a long time ago.
Yeah, he was Rusev's, what was it? Whatever guy that was talking for him. Yeah, and the interpreter.
Bro, I was like, holy crap, I forgot that's him. Damn, he been around for a long time.
Yeah, man. All the former WWE guys are, getting their just dues, just being on another show.
Yep. Also on Raw, that little hussy Liv Morgan. She's sending nudes. She buying PS5s. She winning titles for other people. She causing daddy problems.
You know what I'm gonna play.
It should have been me. It should have been me.
Yeah, what up? We got Knox in the chat. We got Israel. We got Jeps. What up, bro? What up, boys?
Hey, kid, let me tell you something.
Should have been me.
When JK, look, when Dom transformed around and Khalito said, "That's cool," I was like, that should have been JK.
That was my reaction. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm starting to like Carlito in the Judgment Day. Are you guys feeling the same way? Like,
It was weird at first, but
It was weird, yes.
I'm all right with it.
it was a
I'm all right
weird
with it.
transition to put him in
you know
there,
what it
but
is?
like,
You know what it is? He's R-Truth, just not as much comedic.
It's more subtle. It's more
it's
subtle.
more subtle. Yeah.
I'm about to say,
He's more
he's the
subtle.
oddball. He's the oddball that they actually let come in, and he just fits in now at this point.
But he's funny as hell now when you give him the heel role and you give him like a good spot to make him be comedic in his own way.
Mm-hmm.
He's really funny. He's really good.
Yeah. But yeah, she ended up helping the Judgment Day winning the tag titles in the main event. Again, after causing the drama with Zelina and Mysterio, and she bought the Judgment Day a PS5 and a new TV, and she's sending nudes, and
It should have been me. It should have been me.
Yeah. Every
Yeah.
time you explain all that, I'm gonna play that.
yeah,
I'm
and,
sorry.
and Ray gonna come back and whoop ass.
Yeah, Ray is
Hey,
gonna
look.
whoop that. Whoop her
Hey, look,
ass.
when Rhea show up, Rhea gonna throw her through the ring like Big Show did Kane.
Touching up on his dom, or touching up on his dom, or her dom like that. Oh shit, she's going fully through the roof.
Yo,
Ladder match for
Yo,
custody of Dominic Mysterio at
Yo, word.
SummerSlam.
They
bruh.
should do that.
Part
Book
two.
it.
Part two.
Put
Book it.
those papers on the ladder and let's go and run it back one more time.
Part two. 20 years later.
Mysterio comes in. Ray comes in, just beat the shit out of Dominic while they're doing this match.
Hey, J-Kid, you know I'm a sneakerhead, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Why does Dom have every pair of Travis Scott sneakers?
dude.
Because he's a spoiled rich. Well,
He's very-
no, I wouldn't say spoiled. He makes his
Well, I
own
mean,
fucking
he makes
money
his
now.
own money now. Yeah, I mean,
But fucking look at Ray. Ray's got every fucking Gucci thing ever made.
he grew up from the best, bro. Like, shit.
I'm about to say Ray's different. 'Cause I think Ray has so much Gucci stuff now that I think the Gucci store be calling him for ideas.
real.
Probably.
Dude, Ray be designing most of his stuff too. Like, yeah, I think so.
Yesterday morning, Paul Levesque, Triple H, made an appearance on the Pat McAfee show and announced once WWE moves to Netflix, it is officially uncensored and will only be 2 hours. Thank Lord.
you.
Hey, 2 hours, no commercials. You know the only thing I'm waiting to hear when this happens? Seth Rollins come out and it's no longer freaking. It's finally the word it always should have been.
Seth fucking Rollins.
Oh, it's gonna sound great.
Ooh, that's crazy. You imagine they keep it though? I'm
No, well, the
disappointed.
problem with that is then when you play it on other things, you gotta fucking censor the fucking. So you gotta leave it as freaking.
But let that Paul.
Hey, look.
That's the problem. That's the problem. You can't go too far with the uncensored stuff because then when you play it on other things, you gotta censor everything. So you can't go too far.
I'm about to say, well, at this point, they already did it now, and they're on regular cable. Because remember, when they crowd says something about holy shit or this is fucking awesome, they blur it out, so they still can do that regardless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it'll be like holy.
I forgot you had that damn button.
Seth Rollins.
Basically. But I can't wait. I can't wait for this because now I feel like storylines about to be cooking even more now because now they can start testing the waters and start doing some other things that they couldn't do on national television.
Yeah.
That's gonna be nice.
Now I wonder, is our price gonna go up for this bullshit?
Netflix just wants to raise the price just to fucking raise the price. So I don't think it matters.
For a 2-hour show now, they might have to book something after that. like a live event after that.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's live. It doesn't really factor into anything.
Not a live event. The main. Are they still doing main event and stuff?
Yeah, but that's on Peacock. That's on the cock.
Oh, it's on the cock.
Everything else is on the cock. The only thing going to Netflix is Raw.
Did you guys catch when Triple H got questions for the Chad Gable before we thought he was dead?
Oh yeah, he said let's be real.
Yeah, exactly. He was
everything
bringing
in
us to reality. Like
he's still alive.
He's still alive. But he said he loved that though. That the feeling that
the people that still take it seriously.
Yeah, exactly. And I do too because it keeps that kayfabe alive.
Yeah.
You know?
The other announcement that he made is WWE, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, and WrestleMania all will be in Indianapolis in the future, but specifically Royal Rumble 2025 will be in Indianapolis. And then Matt Cardona tweeted, Royal Rumble is in Indianapolis. Indy, and maybe it's time for the indie god to come home.
Oh, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Just to hear his new music and him to come out, bro, I'll pop like you.
Whoa! Another one with fucking woes in his music.
Yeah. I
don't think
I did miss his first one though.
Well, that's the music he was using for TNA/AEW. I don't know what he uses for GCW.
I did miss his WWE music though, even though he's not gonna go by that.
Oh, radio, tell me everything you know.
Yeah, cause like I watch his podcast with action figures, and I watch his little road show when they go look for action figures, and people always ask him would he go back. He's like, I would, but I'm not that guy no more. He said, to be honest, I even hate the fucking song. I don't even want to hear that song.
Every song that we liked, like growing up in nostalgia, most wrestlers hate it. Like AJ Styles, he hates the TNA song.
Yeah.
He really do.
Israel, here's the funny thing. I have cable. I canceled Netflix because there's nothing for me to fucking watch on Netflix.
You know what's funny? I'm the opposite. I have Netflix and every other streaming service because there's nothing for me to watch on fucking TV. I can watch a whole entire series of a show if I feel like I want to watch it. On my streaming.
I had at one point I had every streaming service. There's nothing for me to fucking watch. I canceled Netflix, I canceled Max, I canceled Paramount. The only thing I left is Peacock and Disney Plus. For Mandalorian and all the Star Wars shit. I have Peacock. I have Peacock for Law and Order and WWE. That's it.
Look, I kept Hulu for Family Guy and shows like that. I kept HBO Max for regular show, Adventure Time, Childish, shit like that, and some of the documentaries. Netflix, straight documentaries, most of their animes and stuff. And I don't have Paramount. Mom has Paramount, and that's the only time we watch favorite reviews in the house. Out of that, I keep the other ones because I always have something to watch. And if I don't have nothing to watch, I can always binge an old show I used to like watching that I can't find on none of the streaming services.
Because I found the only thing I was using Netflix for was stand-up comedy, which I now just pirate. And the only thing I was using Paramount for was the South Park specials, which I now pirate. So, problem solved.
Yeah.
Moving on. Kayla Braxton.
Yeah.
The lovely Kayla Braxton. We just saw her cheeks earlier.
Yes, we did.
She will be leaving WWE very, very soon. I think she said after SummerSlam. That was her date. But she's leaving SummerSlam. So no more scaring Paul Heyman in the hallway.
Yeah, right? That was the funniest shit ever. He was like, oh my God.
Oh my God, where'd you come from?
Well, he's scared enough now because these Samoans are going to fucking cut his throat or something.
They're going to kill him, bro. That's just cut his throat.
Cut some blubber off his back and use it for soap.
He's gonna think he's Moby Dick, and there's the harpoon. Just
I said, look, man, they probably gonna shave his head fully.
Facts. But moving on once again, very quickly, the newest Vince McMahon allegations.
Ooh.
This person named Shao Sonnen.
What's good in the hood?
Claims Vince McMahon slept with male WWE stars for a push.
Whoa.
Huh? What's crazy is he's a UFC fighter. He used to be.
There we go. That's who he is.
That would answer so many
I never met Vince McMahon, and I know 11 people he slept with. 8 of them women, all consenting adults, so which is the implication that others are men. I was trash talking, but I wasn't joking on the Jim Rome show. Anyway, when Vince got Me Too'd out of the business, I didn't think it was a surprise. But as good as he is, I would not completely count out that he could make a comeback. But when the men start coming out, it will be a different story.
Oh my God! I want to know what guys would it be.
Man,
this is not a secret in the industry. Like, I'm not talking trash. This was very well known. But I mean, Shawn Michaels, like guys that you would know. There was,
oh God,
or whatever. It was. Well, hold on. It's kind
bring
of
Shawn into this.
It's kind of just a run-on sentence there. There's a lot of homosexuals that Vince came across, but there were also a lot of straight guys that he wanted to give a push in the business, where it just turned into prostitution. That it was very well known, and not just Vince, Pat Patterson, and some other executives did it too. Everybody would know Vince would do this with this girl, that girl. So if she turned me down, she got pulled off of TV.
Hey, look, I just want to put this out in the air, right?
Yeah.
What if the guys that he had sex with is some of the sex toys of the dildos he named?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Whoa. That's what I'm saying. It makes so much sense now. Like, why is he fascinated with these men? With these
additionally, Sonnen recounted a story from the late Scott Hall. Hall had shared an anecdote about McMahon openly discussing his first homosexual experience. Sonnen stated that Vince spoke about his homosexual experience a number of times, and people have always thought that he was joking. He was never trying to joke. He was always just telling the story. Hall's story was corroborated by Kevin Nash, who was present during the conversation.
Yeah, and he said, "Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo."
Hey, first of all,
hey yo.
If Kevin Nash can corroborate and say that this shit happened, I believe everything's going forward.
Sonnen also suggested that McMahon's children, Shane and Stephanie, were aware of these allegations, implying that the entire McMahon family knew about these behind-the-scenes activities. So, these are the newest allegations. They're not in a lawsuit, so take it at face value. I have no proof. I have no evidence.
Another thing, let's put this out there. That's the theory. What if Linda knew that, and that's the reason why she left even more?
Well, that's kind of like it was. That's not a surprise there.
Like the women. Linda probably was like, "All right, we probably can get past this." She probably walked to him when a dude and was like, "Nah, we not about to do that. Hell no. I'm trying to run. I'm trying to run for office. I can't have him find out that this man is out here doing women. And hell no."
But the thing is, the thing is that, I mean, the shit that she's been through on screen, let's say with him, is probably really worse off screen. Honestly, you seen the shit that they even do on the wrestling, like with her and McMahon.
I don't want to really go into specifics, but
no,
Israel, I don't think he was a power bottom. I'm pretty sure Vince was a top. I'm just saying.
I'm about to say Vince McMahon was not Bishop TDJ. He would not be a power bottom.
Vince was a top. I don't want to mentally think about it, but he had to be a top. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Thinking about it.
What up,
Vince probably was a top for the guys he pushed now. But if we go to that early golden era, what was Vince's biggest thing that he loved the most?
Muscle heads.
Hulk Hogan.
Besides Hulk Hogan. But yeah, big muscle men. I wonder if some of the big muscle men were men that had sex with him.
But see, now we're getting too deep in it.
Yeah, we are.
Pause.
Hey man, first of all,
we gotta remember all the dudes on steroids, your shit shrinks up. So what are you really getting done? You can't really do nothing. So Vince has got to be the one doing the doing. Pause. Let's move on. Let's move on.
I can take this theory and run with this for like a whole episode.
Let's move on. From alleged homosexuality to the first, well, not the first, but one of the more popular transgender wrestlers, Gabby Tuft, formerly Tyler Rex. She has, right now, because it's Tuesday, making her debut as Gabby.
Possibly now, yeah. Like,
oh, well, it's on the West Coast, so yeah, probably in a couple hours.
probably a couple hours, yeah.
Yeah, so it's on the West Coast. Mother arrives. Gabby Tuft is making her return to the ring as a woman. Mother arrives.
This is going to be, I can't say this is going to be a weird thing. It's just going to be, interesting.
Yes.
It's an interesting thing, yeah.
And I actually want to see this match. Because I actually want to see, because she hasn't been in the ring in years, like on TV. And now that she's like been training
with Natalia. She's been in the new dungeon with Natalia for the last couple months.
I want to see where that training led her and see if she still got it.
Well, we'll see after today.
Yeah.
It'll be on Twitter like the next 2, maybe 3 hours.
And I shared her post on the Ultra Heelz Instagram page, and she liked it and sent me a thank you. Yeah. So, salute to you, ma'am, sir, ma'am.
Fuck this up now, ma'am.
Look, daddy, mom, or mommy, daddy.
So another friend to the podcast.
Yes,
ma'am.
Hey.
Definitely in the Ultra Heelz Hall of Fame.
Word.
And then some strange news. Too Cold Scorpio got arrested.
Yeah.
He was in some sort of stabbing. I don't know if he got stabbed or he stabbed somebody, but
he lived up to his name. That was Too Cold.
Apparently, I saw it on TMZ. Apparently, an altercation happened outside somewhere, and apparently he stabbed a guy. And I think there's a photo online of the guy on the ground bleeding, but he was arrested. So I don't know if it's self-defense. He just did it because he did it, or because he had the spirit of New Jack in him. I don't know why.
He did it because he was too cold, bro.
Ain't he like 60?
You're never too.
First of all,
you're never too old to be too cold, bro.
I'm about to say, first of all, you understand. Look at that picture on the right. That man got on baby blue tights, thigh-high boots, and a fur and a hat.
Because
he's
an
old player. He'll cut you. He ain't gonna fight you. He gonna cut you smooth.
Oh yeah, he's from like deep Texas, ain't he?
Why you look like Double J?
Well, that's when he was Flash Funk in WWE because they
Double F.
Yeah.
But Too Cold, man.
Too Cold Scorpio. He was doing the wildest moves.
We gotta call him Too Cold Stabio now.
I think he invented one of that move Booker T used to do when he was real young. The Houston Hangover. That's the moonsault leg drop. That shit is wild. Think of doing a moonsault and then putting a leg drop into it. That shit is wild.
That is a unique ass dive.
I think he was the first person to do Spinal Tap, which AJ Styles was doing.
The Spinal Tap, yeah.
Yo,
right.
he's a wild, and he's not small either.
No, he's huge.
Right.
Man.
Okay, he's one of them old generation wrestlers that he was big and he was doing shit he should have been doing.
It's just now, it's all caught up now.
Yeah.
So,
he's 58 and he's from Denver. All right.
Too Cold Stabio. All right.
Too Cold Stabio. That's funny.
A positive coming out of AEW, to go along with their crappy Young Buck sneaker, they've released a Brody Lee Reebok sneaker. That one actually looks dope.
It looks fire.
I ain't gonna hold
I actually want
these. Look, I saw that and I said, oh boy, I can't wait for that show up in camp so I can go try those on.
Because it looks like an existing Reebok sneaker just in a like Dark Order colorway.
If you tell me, once I put these on, if you tell me that I got Judgment Day sneakers, I will slap the shit out of you. I'm just saying, you got to pay respects to Brody.
Yeah. Those are dope because, like I said, it looks like an existing sneaker just in a Dark Order colorway. So,
Word.
So those I would, if I wore Reeboks, I'd fuck with those.
Yeah, I don't like the Young Bucks one. They're
fuck those. Fuck them shits.
Yeah, it's fuck them. Pumps ain't in style, moron. Well, yeah.
I ain't wear pumps in the 90s. I'm not wearing them in 2024.
I didn't want to wear them when Cena was wearing them. I don't even want to wear them when the Bucks are wearing them.
Oh, yeah, they did make a comeback in like 2008. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Cena was wearing them.
Let me tell you right now, I've seen some over the weekend that I will wear, but I ain't wearing no Young Bucks one. I don't have shit that multicolored to fit on.
Now, is the one with the thumbtacks cost more, or I don't know.
No, they go in the garbage.
Yes, I understand.
They go in the
that.
garbage.
Oh, they pennied out. Okay.
Yeah. And another positive coming out of AEW, they've signed
Really?
a new streaming deal with Triller TV. All AEW archive pay-per-views are now available on Triller, which is owned by Fight TV, which you can now currently purchase their live pay-per-views.
Oh, now they found the home.
Yeah.
Not a bigger home, but it was a home.
No, because the deal they were supposed to get with Warner Discovery on Max
Yeah, of
obviously fell
course.
through because you can clearly see the signs that either they're not going to renew the current TV contract or they're not going to get that huge bump in pay because of the declining ratings. But again, that deal that they kept talking about, the streaming deal, never happened.
Hey, look, I got one bad thing to say about AEW for today.
Okay.
Oh no, there's bad that's coming. I started with the good stuff. I wanted to start positive.
I know. I'm saying I have one bad thing. So the AEW game is free on PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started it up just to see what it was and see if I wanted to play it.
Poor soul.
Let me tell you something.
Why did you?
I've never deleted a game so fast in my life.
Despite it was free.
Despite it was free. I deleted that shit, and I wish I never even added it to my library.
Oh, Israel, the Roman Reigns Jordans got canceled.
Yeah, I was sad because I actually wanted one.
They were dope.
They were super dope. I actually wanted it.
Yeah, they got the Taxi 12s was coming. Then they pushed it aside for the Bloodline. Then they pushed it aside for the Red Taxi.
Yeah, because they're putting out the Taxis, the Concords, and the Cherries. So I guess they just said never mind on the Roman Reigns joints.
The sad thing is they might still come out for simple fact they might not come out now.
It might be later.
I think what they're going to do is they're going to wait until Roman comes back with them on and then try to do it again.
Maybe, yeah.
That would be good marketing though, just to get him, on his feet and then, promote it.
Could be. And now, some bad AEW news. Matt Hardy has announced that Jeff Hardy just didn't want to be there anymore.
It clearly was showing.
The only time they offered Jeff a deal is when they offered me a deal. Jeff didn't care. Unless they offered him something that he liked, he was good. He wasn't going to reach out. As Jeff was saying, no one has reached out. My deal might be up. I said, I'm enjoying my time in TNA. Jeff isn't looking to resign. No one has reached out. Jeff doesn't feel like he's necessarily wanted there.
Hey, look, they're on the show. They can cross over back with WWE. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a good opportunity to bring him back, to WWE too, to do a one-off. Mm-hmm. Best tag team.
I'm about to say, not even do a one-off. If they just want to stay in TNA and just, wrestle and have fun, then yeah, the gimmick they got now, just bring more WWE when you feel like you need to do something. You don't need them there.
I can't wait for Nick Nemeth to go to WWE again, as a TNA guy. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's the only one missing in this picture too. Yo, they
who's
could
that
actually
guy?
go.
That's Nick Nemeth.
No, it'll be Corey would be like, oh, that's Dolph. I mean, that's Nick Nemeth. The guy who used to be Dolph Ziggler here in WWE.
Word, that's literally what he's going to say.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Nick Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler. Shut the fuck up.
Look how happy and not in a car Jeff is.
Yeah.
In here.
He didn't have a road rager.
He didn't have a road rager.
No road ragers.
No, he looks
I
happy.
knew one of y'all was going to say it. That's why I stayed quiet.
Dude, this pop was good though. When he saved him.
Yeah.
He didn't dance this time, so that's good.
And now, AEW Dynamite has reached a new all-time low. Excluding preemptions, meaning it was pre-recorded or it was on the wrong night in the wrong time slot. The worst live episode in the correct time slot. AEW Dynamite last week had 502,000 average viewers. the new all-time low for a live episode in the correct time slot.
What are we doing here, man? What are we doing? Tony, what are we doing?
Mind you, this was on Juneteenth. So the excuse now is it was Juneteenth.
Tony, what are we doing here? This would have been the best promotion.
So apparently a black holiday now affects AEW ratings.
That is the most.
AEW is slowly becoming was it Global Force Wrestling?
WCW.
Not even. Meanwhile, they were down from the previous week, which was 681,000, which was again below their average.
Very below.
So, and NXT again was over 750,000 for the second week in a row. So 2 weeks in a row, NXT has defeated Dynamite without even trying. And this week there was no Cody Rhodes. There were no crossovers from TNA. It was just a regular ass episode of NXT without even trying.
Last week?
No, I'm sorry. It was
I was like, wait, they did have crossovers.
I'm sorry.
Frankie Kazarian was
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Frankie looked good though, honestly. Like,
oh yeah, that was the Joe Hendry episode. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It was.
Hey, look, I just realized something. I think we get more views than AEW do now.
For the numbers I'm looking at right now, in the Magic seat, it looks like we are. We're beating AEW by a landslide. So, thank you guys, and you keep growing. Thank you so much.
I hate kicking a man when he's down, but for Tony to sit there at those media scrums and continue to say we're on our best run of shows ever.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? For real?
For him to sit there at those media scrums and say things are going great.
About that?
For him to sit there at those media scrums and say we're doing great business. Everybody's excited. Things could never be better. To sit there and say we're looking to grow our business, to get a great renewal contract with these kind of numbers.
Try it. Try it.
Every metric is hitting record lows.
Hey, JK, you know what sound we need for them? Every time I go back for them, we need that Tyrese. We need that Tyrese. What more do you want from me?
But before we get out of here, outside the ropes, and we got a doozy this week.
They're gonna get to this sound before we get to that.
That's wild.
All right. Speaking of cars.
Best Nissan ever built. We have the Skyline R34. We have the Nissan Fairlady Z. The Altima Coupe. And we have the 350Z.
All right, cool.
Skyline.
If we talking hood status staple, it's gonna be the Nissan Altima because everybody got Nissan Altima can't drive with the shit.
Well, we went with the Altima Coupe because it's a little more upscale than just the Altima that everybody's baby mama be beating up and driving with bald tires and no oil in the engine.
But if we talking about the best car Nissan ever made, I'm gonna tell you right now that Nissan Skyline is always gonna be the best car.
It's hard.
Skyline.
It's hard not to say Skyline.
Paul Walker, bro. Paul Walker had the best Skyline ever in the movie.
It's hard not to go with the Skyline.
I made a Skyline out of Legos. So, yes.
I ain't gonna hold you. I did too.
It's in the studio.
But
yeah.
But as a race game enthusiast myself, I'm going to step outside that box, and I've got to go with the Fairlady Z. That thing is a beast. It competes with the Supra. Because in any racing video game, the Supra is one of the easiest cars to build. You get 1,300 horsepower like that out of a Supra.
Would it beat an Evo?
Oh, easily.
Mm.
Evos aren't to build an Evo in a racing game isn't
it's
very
rare. But
you get maybe 800 horsepower out of an Evo in a video game. In real life, obviously, you get way more. But in the limits of a video game, you don't get a lot of power out of an Evo. But a Fairlady Z in a video game competes with a Supra. So
compete with a Bugatti then.
within a category of like cars, a Fairlady Z can compete with a Supra.
I can tell you right now, if we're talking about racing games and talking about building cars, I have built all 4 of these in numerous games. But when it comes down to me beating a video game with racing cars, that Nissan Skyline all-wheel drive with the handling set to the max to be able to take grip corners, always gonna be top tier. It's still so top tier. It's still hard for people in the States to get one. You can get it from Japan, but you had to buy it from a certain guy, pay for the storage, and then pay for shipping.
Yep.
Everything else here you can get anywhere here, but that Skyline is like the holy grail of street race cars. It's hard to get.
Yeah, and I never understood why it was illegal in the U.S., but it's
because
whatever.
a lot of them are made for Japan, so
it's mod friendly.
That's
super mod friendly.
That's like in Australia, they make what's called the Holden. It's literally just a Chevrolet, but it's renamed, and the engine's just like super like overpowered, and you can't get them in the U.S.
Yeah,
it's literally the same car, but with better engines.
Exactly.
And you can't get them in the U.S. But whatever. It's time for us to get out of here.
I'm going to say all that is going to smoke, or the Bugatti's going to smoke all these cars.
If you can find somewhere to actually get out of third gear. But yes, I have been Darth Messiah, and you, sir. Good night, J Kid.
Good night to all. No, all good night.
Peace.
Peace.